Hi everyone, it's Nina. Cat Hand posted a video a couple of days ago showing a technique using Dr. P.H. Martin's and alcohol ink, where she dropped alcohol into dots of P.H. Martin's and it spread across the page, and it creates a really beautiful effect, sort of like blooms. She then doodled over the blooms and created a very pretty picture, and I'd urge you all to go and have a look and check it out. In fact, if I can work out how to do it, I'll even try and put a link below. But it inspired me to get my alcohol inks out. So what I'm using here is photocopy paper, glossy photocopy paper. I've got a whole box of it that I bought from Costco years ago, and I've obviously never used. And I've got some alcohol inks here in a few colours. I've got, let me have a look, raspberry, eggplant, wild plum, aqua, denim and meadow. So I'm going to drop some splatters on my page, and then I shall drop some alcohol ink into it and show you what happens. It just creates such a beautiful effect. So I'm just dropping it randomly on the photocopy paper. Don't want too many of the really dark colours. Another one there, that'll do. Let's have some green. This aqua's a pretty colour. And I've found as well, I don't know why, but some of them come out faster with bigger blobs than others. If anybody'd like to tell me why, or whether that is just coincidence. Drop some of the pink into the other colours and see what happens. There we go, just leave that for a minute. Grab I've got my alcohol ink. Well, in fact I haven't, mine's Surgical Spirits, because we can't get alcohol here in the UK for some reason. But Surgical Spirits will do the same thing. And you just drop dots onto where you've popped your alcohol ink, and it sort of blooms. Now this will dry sort of fairly quickly. A dot there where there we go. Do I want to add any more? Let's have a look. Let's go for a bit more of the eggplant. I'm going to put one there, one over there. Let's have a bit more of the green, I think, as well. One of those there. I might put some green in that one there. And I think I'm going to leave that as it is. Now I'm going to let that dry for just a couple of minutes, and then I should be back to do some doodling. Right, now I'm back. I was away for about 5 minutes in all, but you can see that it's nice and dry now. I've just played my video back to myself as well and noticed that I kept saying that I was dropping alcohol ink into the alcohol ink, and that Kat had dropped alcohol ink into the Dr. PH Martins. She dropped rubbing alcohol into the Dr. PH Martins, and I dropped surgical spirits into the alcohol ink. So just to clarify that. I also want to mention as well that I went away for 5 minutes to let this dry. Please don't be tempted to dry this with a heat gun. I think that the rubbing alcohol and surgical spirits is highly flammable, and I wouldn't want you to set your houses on fire. So just a warning. Right, now I've got my Posca pen type thing here. Mine's actually an Edding deco marker, and I've got my Posca pen in black and a Sharpie, and I'm just going to doodle round a few of these shapes, and I might very well put this onto fast forward as well. I shall play it back and see, and if I'm too boring I shall fast forward. Save you the pain. Right, so I'm just going to doodle around a few of these. And the pen's right on the glossy paper very, very easily. So go away and have some fun creating some really lovely designs. My iPad just ran out of memory, so you've missed me doing all of the doodling on my pieces, but you get the general idea. You saw me do a couple of the blooms. I finished doodling on these two now, and you can see how they look. Yeah, just choose any designs you like. I mean, mine are just done with a white pen and a black pen. But if you've got any other coloured markers, Posca pens, then I'm sure you could use those if you wanted to as well, or maybe even metallic. But that's how you do it. So I hope you try it. I'll see you again soon. Take care. Bye for now.